from importation, manufacturing, refining, exportation. The last 4 decades has recorded progress in the business ventures, an interesting exploit of a model that has risen to a level of incontestable dominance in the Nigerian market through the supply of some of the very basic human consumables. From the terrains of the wooded savanna and scrub vegetation to the shores of the Atlantic and beyond, this is a brief highlight in the life of a boy who dreamed, the youth who dared, and the man who did. Alhaji Aliko Dangote was born in Kano, Nigeria. Kano, popularly known for its boisterous, busy, bustling business, has been a suitable niche for northern traders with commercial activities dealing with the exchange of goods and services, ranging from rare and sophisticated products to very basic and common materials. Trading is usually a way of life for its dwellers. The average child is raised almost naturally close to the sense and to the ability to understand the phenomenon of buying and selling. Dangote has been cited by a handful of reporters to have shared the story of how from an early age he understood opportunity and practiced provision of simple goods and services where needed. Aliko Dangote was born from the union of Mohammed Dangote and Maria Sanusi Dantata, the latter being the daughter of Sanusi Dantata. Her grandfather was Hassan Dantata, who was the richest West African at the time of his death in 1955. Dangote got his earliest formal education at Sheikh Ali Kumasi Madrasa. He then proceeded to study at Capital School at Kano. He graduated college from Government College, Benin Kudu, in 1978 and later received his bachelor's degree at Al-Haraz University, Cairo, Egypt. With the help of a loan received, he invested in the agricultural market, importing rice and sugar from Brazil and Thailand. Many tend not to be complacent with every bit of convenience. He kept investing in the opportunities that kept knocking at the window. The Dangote Group, created in 1977, started its operation in 1978. Grew gradually and expanded the investment across Nigeria and beyond. The core focus is to provide local value-added products and services that meet the basic needs of the populace. As stated by the webpage about its business, the company states, as a diversified conglomerate, our interest in multiple industries indicates our determination to cater to our vision of providing basic needs. Towards the end of the millennium, Dangote decided to start the manufacturing of very basic products of most household consumables, such as sugar, salt, flour, and pasta. Most of these products were manufactured separately and traded as public liability companies. The Dangote Sugar Refinery, the National Salt Company of Nigeria, and Dangote Cement plc are some of the manufacturing divisions of Dangote Group. The group reinvested most of the income earned into its business. The $15 billion oil refinery project is an example of how progressive and expansive the business thinks and operates. The refinery, when completed, will be the largest industrial project in the country. Upon completion, the refinery will sit on 2,600 hectares of land area and is projected to produce 650,000 barrels a day, which will be the largest in Africa. This amount is projected to satisfy all Nigerians' refined products, with surplus to be exported. The multi-billion-dollar project will create $11 billion per annum of Nigeria's crude and also provide 30 to 300,000 direct and indirect jobs, which will be quite an exponential increase compared to the approximately 50,000 jobs currently provided by the company. The Dangote Group continues to grow its vision of becoming the leading provider of essential needs in food and shelter in sub-Saharan Africa. Just continue to sustain and improve on market leadership in cement, manufacturing, sugar milling, sugar refining, port operations, packing, marketing products, and salt refining. In line with the philosophy, it continues to provide basic needs of Nigerians. It has operations spread across the continent, with some notable locations like Benin, Togo, Senegal, Ethiopia, South Africa, just to mention a few. The leadership of the group is headed by the president, Aliko Dangote, with 8 more top executive positions, 3 of whom are family members. Formerly known as Obajana Cement, the plant is located at Obajana Kugi. It was incorporated in 1992, and Dangote Cement became the adopted name in 2010. The cement manufacturing branch of the group provides with 4,000 jobs across 4 countries. Dangote Cement has been the primary source of the group's fortune. It remains the largest traded company in the Nigerian stock exchange market. The Dangote Sugar Refinery Apapa Wolf Complex was commissioned in 2000. It was the first sugar refinery built in Nigeria, with a size of about 10,000 employees. The company's goal is taking steps to achieve above 1 million tons of refined sugar annually on sugarcane plantation, covering more than 150 hectares of land in sites across Nigeria, and subsequent employment opportunity creation for about 100,000 new employees. Flagged under the acronym NASCON, the Salt Refining Company is a member of Dangote Group of Companies. It's the leading player in salt production in Nigeria. It was established in 1973, and the company has since evolved with additional businesses lines to include vegetable oil, tomato paste, and seasoning with production facilities in Lagos, Ogun, Rivers State. Working with Farmer Association, corporate farms, NPK blenders, NGO development partners, and state governments all over Nigeria. Dangote Fertilizer plant boasts to be Africa's largest granulated urea fertilizer complex. The plant occupies 500 hectares of land in Lekki Free Trade Zone. Internationally, as an individual, Dangote is on the board of Corporate Cement of Nigeria and is a member of the Steering Committee of United Nations Secretary General Global Education First Initiative, the Clinton Global Initiative, the McLean's Advisory Council, and the International Business Council of the World Economic Forum. In September 2016, he was named co-chair of the U.S. African Business Center by the U.S. Chambers of Commerce. In April 2017, he joined the board of directors of the Council Health Access Initiative, which is helping countries build the system necessary to provide health services to their people. As in the case of all mortals, great and small, in the course of interaction between these individuals of different belief, philosophy, ideas, and background, disagreements, misunderstanding are bound to transpire. The president of Dangote Group has his fair share of controversies, scandals over the years, just as in the case of a lawsuit filed by a businessman who accused Mr. Aliko Dangote of using despicable schemes to steal business ideas development. Plaintiff stated he realized that copies of the trade idea went missing on the 20th of December 2014 and suspected that they must have been stolen by Mr. Dangote, the defendant, through his wife. He claimed that Mr. Dangote, in collaboration with some World Bank Group employees, connived to invite the wife of the plaintiff to a meeting for a Catholic mission at Washington, D.C., and there she was given some illicit drugs. The World Bank denied the allegations and the court rejected the case because it was still too bad. The spokesman for Mr. Dangote declined comments on the case when approached by the Gazette. The plaintiff claimed that he sustained severe emotional suffering because his home was closed by the mortgage company due to loss of income. Bea Miller Situation. New Year's Eve 2021, a post made by a lady went viral. She posted photographs of her and the business mogul, to which she wrote that she dated the richest black man in the world and he broke her heart into 1,000 pieces. However, rather than busting out into derogatory comments that is typical exes after the split, she made praises for how much a better person she had become and positive influence she experienced from the different perspectives she had held from the world owing to the relationship she shared with Mr. Dangote. According to Premium Times, it obtained exclusive documents of the civil suit filed by Mr. Dangote against one Alton Spikes at Miami County Court in Florida, United States. Dangote sought excess of $3,000 in damages against Ms. Spikes after the plaintiff's business document made him a target of coercion by the defendant. Ms. Spikes is said to have demanded $5 million in exchange for non-disclosure agreement required by the plaintiff. Ms. Spikes has shared private photos of the business mogul. She later claimed to have shared the photos not because she wanted fame for making her affair with Dangote public. The defendant is said to make demands for $5 million as a palimony for the supposed decade-long relationship. The Guardian Nigeria made a publication headlined Bua vs Dangote Group, the competition law and price fixing. Containing the article is the alleged dispute between Bua Group and Dangote over the former's failure to increase the price of sugar across the Ramadan period of 2020. The incident was not elaborated beyond the initial allegations made at the point, and one cannot state clearly where both companies stand currently, and with how they regard themselves and legal implications of such claims. Aliko Dangote's involvement in Nigerian politics in the public eye has been pretty minimal. He has not been a vocal on which party he belongs to or which party he thinks is best for the country. However, in December 2018, he was named part of the 7-man advisory committee to Buhari's 2019 campaign. After sparking mixed reactions from the public, the spokesman of the president later released a statement regarding the situation, claiming that Mr. Dangote cannot be a member of the advisory committee due to the fact that he is not a card-carrying member of the APC and that he is not a member of the Peace Committee. Therefore, his membership in the committee for presidential campaign became inappropriate. Aliko Dangote Foundation is a private charitable foundation of Aliko Dangote, incorporated in 1994 as Dangote Foundation, with the mission to enhance opportunity for social change through strategic interventions that improve health and well-being, promote quality education, and broaden economic empowerment opportunities. 2 decades later, the foundation has become the largest private foundation in sub-Saharan Africa, with the largest endowment by a single African donor. The foundation reaches and gives back to the community through 4 sectors of set initiatives. Firstly, education. Some of the foundation's activities for this sector include the donation of 1 million naira for Nigerian universities, including 500 million naira for development of business school at Bea University and 100 million naira for the proposed Okete University Bayelsa. The foundation made another intervention when it donated fully equipped rooms with capacity for housing for over 2,000 students, built at the cost of 1.2 billion naira at Ahmadu Bello University. Empowerment. The foundation has disbursed 230 million naira to women in Kogi State as part of the Kogi Human Capital Development Initiative. It also set in the continued initiative to empower over 100,000 women across 4 states in Nigeria with the sum of 1.1 billion naira. Humanitarian relief. Foundation has continued to show its relentlessness to philanthropic gestures by donating $2 million to the World Food Programme as part to help Pakistan nationals devastated by the flood in the year 2010. It also supported the communities affected by the prolonged drought crisis in 2010 by donating 50 million naira to their leaders. Another area the foundation has shown continued and unending support is the health sector. One of such is donation of 2.5 billion naira, 60 ambulances, rapid response vehicle across states, whilst 1.7 households and 10 million people have been fed and across 704 local government areas. The idea of establishing a shared vocational skill training program arose from a broad shared vision about addressing the serious deficit in vocational requirements in the manufacturing industry in Nigeria. This gave birth to the partnership between the Foundation, VDMA, and NWS. On 21st of January 2016, Aliko Dangote Foundation and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation jointly announced a combined commitment of $100 million over the next 5 years towards ending undernutrition in Nigeria. In the spirit of our new partnership, we encourage even more deliberate and significant commitment from the government of Nigeria at all levels to step up investment in nutrition. It is time to make strategic investment in intervention to eliminate malnutrition in Nigeria. This will be achieved through a massive scale-up of intervention matched with effective coordination of efforts and innovation sustainable solutions. We have to ensure that children who are already malnourished receive help and are prevented from dying, while we improve the conditions that led them to being malnourished in the first place. So what does the future look like for Dangote, by extension the Dangote Group? Flag under the theme Building Prosperity and Self-Sufficiency Across Africa, Dangote Group has experienced enthusiasm about sustainability. They are set to make contribution to global sustainability through these 7 pillars. As Eda mentioned, the group is still heavily invested in financing amongst other corresponding factors to completing and commencing the refining of crude from the motherland. Mr. Dangote has been very vocal about his passionate interest in investment in Arsenal Football Club. In a statement, he says, "I don't want to go after Arsenal until I deliver the refinery. Once I deliver the refinery, I'll go after Arsenal." In another statement in 2016, he states, "It's not about buying Arsenal and continuing with business as usual. It's about buying Arsenal and turning it around." One would say it must have been an enthralling, thrilling journey of a boy from Kano to the nooks and crannies of his country, continent, and the world at large, through his sharp acumen and genius for the sense of world creation, through the acute curiosity for basic human needs, implementation of intelligent strategy to fill the profitable gap of fundamental human desires.